this is an easy thing that shouldn't take more than 30 seconds, about the idea of awareness. and you know, I would say, I would say that, you know, my very parochial view of awareness, going back 5 years, I think I could safely say going back 5 years was, oh, this person, I'm sitting here, I see a tree, I see a tree. You see something else, you have your awareness, I have my awareness. But much more recently, it's kind of the idea that no, there is, let's call it the awareness. There is some bigger awareness. There is some collective awareness. Maybe it's one big giant heart, pulsing heart. I mean, there's some poem that said we're all tiny pieces broken off from the same heart, trying to reform ourselves into that big heart, which feels like, oh, there's this one awareness we all are. Or another metaphor I sometimes have is like fireflies and little awarenesses, little sparks of awareness. And my awareness is what I would, like what I call the parochial awareness. That's really off. And so when you were just talking about our consciousness, and I'm not sure if consciousness is the same as awareness either, but that our consciousness is evolving. It's like music. I think I've heard this song a little bit. I can sort of hear that a little bit.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. That's gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, honestly, it goes back to, you know, the beginning of this conversation with Will and with you having an experience that's not limited by this body or this lifetime or this particular set of experiences. Yeah, I sort of see that floating in my space. It's not totally there, but it's more there than it used to be.
That's awesome. And you describe it beautifully, like, because while you're speaking, I can feel the relationships you're pointing to, you know, and even as you're exploring, you don't have to get it correct for me to be there with you. And I think that's the beauty of communication. Like when you can feel what you're communicating, it's not about saying it the right way. It's about expressing your relationship with what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because I think ultimately that's, you know, what we call consciousness is describing in a myriad of ways our relationships with awareness.
Mm.